Make the difference. Be the positive force. We are very capable of noticing the slightest bit of improvement in the overall vibration of the human collective consciousness, and we have noticed that humanity is spiking right now. You are ready to make the most of the rest of 2022. You are ready to turn things around there on Earth. You are ready to show up more as the beings of service that you truly are for your fellow humans. You are ready to be heard, to be seen, and be experienced as the way showers that you are. If you are receiving this message, then you are a light worker, which means you are there to bring more light to the consciousness of the collective of humanity. You are there to make a difference and to be a positive force of change for all of humanity. And more people are recognizing this, especially during the month of July, a month where the energies are very supportive of people recognizing their true purpose. It is also a month where you get more support in being that service-orientated person that you truly are. Therefore, as we connect with you right now, we see many individuals opening themselves up to those supportive energies. We also see the opportunities coming to you in a variety of ways. We see you leveraging your time, your energy, and your wisdom to make the biggest impact you can possibly make. Now we want you to all know that you are helping humanity in ways you cannot possibly imagine. You are helping humanity to heal from ancestral wounds. You are helping humanity to heal from the wounds that have been inflicted on humanity as a whole, and as beings who occupy certain spaces there on Earth that you call countries. You are doing it all with your awareness, with your intention to be of service, and with the love and compassion that come so naturally to you. Now setting forth on the mission that you have in your life should feel easy to you. You know when you are moving in the right direction because there is no struggle involved. You know when you are walking the walk of your purpose because things fall into place, people show up, and even financial support finds its way to you. We encourage you not to worry and not to wonder whether you are going to be able to do what you want to do. You are, and we are here to help, and we are just one collective amongst so many here in the non-physical. There are many beings in the physical who also want to help, and they can find you, just as the beings who are most likely to be helped by you will find you. Therefore, just relax and let things fall into place, as the times when it is necessary to be proactive will make themselves known to you, and you will answer the call, because you know you want to help. You know that there are ways you can be of service, and you know that humanity needs the light that you have to shine. You are wondrous beings of eternal and infinite love. Never forget that, and always remember that things are supposed to get better there, not worse. The energies that you are moving through in outer space are more supportive of things getting better, and of course all the celestial beings around you are lending their support. These are just a few reasons why we notice the spike in the overall vibration of the human collective consciousness. We know that you are on a steady climb with your overall vibration, and it brings us much joy to share this message of hope with all of you. It is so beneficial to us to witness your journeys there on Earth, for as we do so from the 9th density, it allows us to see it all from the more expanded point of view. We see everything as playing out perfectly there on Earth, giving everyone an opportunity to evolve consciously. We see you all as giving yourselves opportunity after opportunity to love unconditionally, and we see more and more people taking those opportunities and running with them. It is a pleasure to watch a human being truly get it and move beyond the ego, move beyond the separate little mortal self and move into the space of awareness, the space of knowing. That is what you are in the process of doing right now, and we are simply coming to you from a higher plane of existence to assist you in that. We will consistently remind you of who you really are. You are there to awaken to the truth that you are source energy beings, and you are also going to realize at some point that everyone else is also a source energy being. Nothing exists outside of source. And when you recognize that, you begin to treat others accordingly. People have their blinkers on, and it is much easier to see the blinkers that are preventing someone else from living the life they want to live than it is to see your own. However, everyone there on Earth is wearing blinkers to a certain extent, in order to have a fourth density experience. You are not just there to transcend the fourth density. You are not just there to ascend from it. You are also there to experience it. Therefore, the blinkers everyone has on are there for a purpose. They are there to give you a more limited point of view of reality. The trick, however, is not to get caught up in the illusion to such an extent that you forget completely who you really are as a source energy being. And you certainly do not want to forget who everyone else is, because then you will start to treat them as though they are less than godly. There are many ways human beings have attempted to do this over the eons of time that you have been incarnating there, and seeing others as less than human, so that you could further your own agendas that has not served any of you. However, those of you we are addressing right now have certainly moved beyond that level of consciousness. You would never dehumanize another person so that you could start a war with their country, or use them in some way for your own devices. However, you are now at the point where you need to see everyone as source, as love, and you need to see your role there as one who reminds everyone that they are love, and the best way to do that is to be love yourself. Eventually, others will be able to feel the love that you are emanating, and they will be transformed by it. This is how you end all suffering. You do not end all suffering by eliminating all the ones who you deem to be the villains there on earth. You end all suffering by being the love that transforms the consciousness of the collective you are a part of. Being love inspires you to be of service, and being of service also inspires others to do the same. People are inspired more by your acts of kindness than they are by your success, your financial gain, your beautiful new home and new car. Seek to inspire others by holding the knowing of who you are and who they are, and you will be living your purpose right now. You do not have to wait for any grand opportunity to do something for humankind. You can do it right now. You know you can, and you know we will continue to remind you of that over and over again. We are very familiar with the processes that you have for manifesting what you want to manifest into your reality. We have seen you using your thoughts, your minds, and your ability to focus on what you want, in order to experience that creation. Some of you realize that you create 100% of your reality. Therefore, you can get very upset at yourselves whenever you think a thought that contradicts the reality you want to experience. You feel as though you are sabotaging yourselves whenever you allow a belief to come to your surface that runs contrary to what you want to experience in your reality. We would prefer that you saw those moments as opportunities. Becoming aware of a thought or a belief that you have been holding for decades of your life is a key factor in releasing that unwanted, limiting thought or belief. Once you become aware of it, you can then go deeper. You can ask yourself if what you are thinking has a particular vibration. The answer, of course, is always going to be yes. Once you determine the vibration of what you are thinking, then you can come to a deeper understanding of what your typical vibration is. That awareness will serve you very well, because you cannot change what you are vibrating unless you are aware of what you are vibrating. Transformation Tools Message 24. 1. Recognize what you are feeling, that something is going on for you. 2. Validate how you are feeling. 3. Feel the feelings, allow the vibration of those feelings up and sound them out. 4. Choose again, holding the highest idea of who you are and act that out in every moment, every day. Therefore, we recommend that you get happy when you come across one of those unwanted and limiting thoughts. They are your clues. They are the gifts leading you back to what you are vibrating at the very core of your being. Again, what you are vibrating is significant. It is, in fact, how you create your reality. You can think thoughts all day long on purpose, to try to cover up what you are actually vibrating. But they will not affect your vibration all by themselves. You have to do the work. You have to acknowledge the vibration is there. Feel into it, release it, and exchange it for a better feeling one. Again, remember the tools for transformation in Ascension Message 24. We advise you then to take note of the thoughts that come into your conscious awareness. They will then reflect to you the beautiful work you have done on shifting your vibration. You are the creators of your reality. However, you need to go deeper than thinking thoughts and creating vision boards if you want to make gigantic leaps in your manifestation abilities. You are all capable of living beautiful lives, teaching others how to live beautiful lives, and affecting the human collective consciousness by demonstrating how it is possible to shift one's overall vibration and climb out of the conditions that a person is living who is not happy. You are the ones to lead humanity, and now is the perfect time to start demonstrating to your fellow humans how manifestation is really accomplished there on planet Earth. We are bringing you all that we can so that you can have the best possible experience of your growth and evolution. When we ponder you as a collective, you give us an opportunity to focus. And when we focus, we quite naturally expand into more of who we are as source energy beings, and beings of unconditional love. We look to you to give ourselves more of a sense of purpose, and you always come through. You are the ones that have the most potential, because you are the ones experiencing the most polarity in this galaxy. You have the opportunity to expand through focus, through consciously putting your attention on something that moves you, something that delights you and excites you, something that gets you out of bed in the morning. You need to have that in order to summon more life force energy to flow through you, and it does not matter what that is. It does not have to be something that everyone would deem as highly spiritual or even highly evolved. Whatever it is that you enjoy focusing upon is allowing you to become more of who you really are. Because if you are focusing on something, it is because you love it. Now, if you happen to be a person who is focusing on someone or something that you do not like, you are not benefiting from your ability to focus. Certainly you can get some momentum at first by thinking of all the things you have of defeating that person, that point of view, or that thing you feel should not exist at all. However, hopefully, those of you who are awake will recognize the futility in that type of focus. You will feel the discord within you, and you will shift your attention to what brings you joy, what lights you up, and what gets you to feel something positive, no matter what it is. You can focus on something that you desire in a number of ways. You can focus on it and think to yourself that you will never have it. You can focus on it and get excited because the possibility even exists that you could obtain that which you desire. You could focus upon what you desire and feel yourself vibrating in harmony with it, becoming one with your desire. That would be a wonderful use of your ability to focus, and you would find yourself living a beautiful life, filled with serendipity and synchronicity, with wonderful manifestation after wonderful manifestation, if you could master the art of focusing. Of course, once you focus on the bright and shiny aspects of life that you want to have more of in your experience, you tend to think bigger. You tend to want for others. You tend to want for the collective. Some of you do that even though you have not manifested much for yourselves. Either way, focusing is good, but focusing on what you want to experience more of is brilliant. It is life-affirming. It is how you become more of who you are. We are of service to all of you, even though we have no physical bodies with which to take action. Therefore, we are a beautiful example to you all of what it means to be of service to others without having to take action to do so. When you are seeking to be of service to your fellow humans, please recognize that you do not have to know what action will be of the greatest service in order to help. We often see you stumbling regarding your service work because of that uncertainty, because you do not know what to do. And when you question yourselves and whether anything you could do would help, you stifle that energy. You stop yourselves from allowing the energy of service to flow to you and through you. You do have the ability to help all of humanity, while sitting alone in the dark, in a corner of your home, because you have the power of intention. You have the power of focus. You have the power to raise your vibration. You have the power to visualize and hold space. You have so many powers that go so far beyond what you could actually do with your physical bodies. And as we have said, we are the examples to you of how it is done, how this can be accomplished without so much as lifting a finger. Now we also recognize that there are ways of taking action to be of service, and we know that there are heroes on your world who are taking actions every single day to help others. Those individuals have a specific calling. They know what that calling is, and they enjoy following through with the actions that they take. However, there are many more of you whose job it is to work in the ethereal realm, to work with energy, consciousness, vibration, intent, and to come together as a collective of Lightworkers to help humanity heal, evolve, and become the fifth density collective that you are destined to become. You are receiving this message right now because you are in that collective of Lightworkers. You are making a difference with all that you do internally to help shift the consciousness of all humans, all beings that exist on your world. Again, look to us for reassurance of this truth when you are in doubt. Know that we are non-physical beings. Therefore, all our assistance comes from our vibration, our intention, and our ability to focus. Join us and become a galactic team of Lightworkers as we all seek to come together to help humanity at this very significant time in your history. The progress that you make is because of the hope, the belief, the faith that you have in the truth that humanity is evolving and expanding to become your fifth density selves. Some of you are tapped in, as we are, to the collective consciousness of humanity, and you can feel the movement forward along with us. Others look outside of themselves for evidence of the evolution of consciousness of humankind, and they feel discouraged. They feel sad because what is not going well there on Earth is amplified. There are also humans who are pinning all their hopes on things that are supposedly happening behind the scenes, alliances that are reportedly defeating the cabal groups. There is much of that, and we know that you understand that some of those people who are reporting those stories are doing so without any evidence or facts. Therefore, we suggest that you become a part of the group of human beings who are not looking to the media or the conspiracy theories, but rather looking within themselves for the feeling of expansion of consciousness that is upon humanity right now. We advise you to become one of the human beings who trust their intuition, their sense, their knowing above all. As you tune in to what you can feel in regards to the evolution of the human collective consciousness, you will not be disappointed. You are all taking the current circumstances on your world as an opportunity to co-create a better fourth density Earth, and to co-create a better experience of shifting to the fifth density Earth. You are the ones who lead by example the rest of humankind, and you do so by taking the time to go within and feel for what we feel when we tune in to the human collective consciousness. You are doing it, you are getting there, and you do not have to rely upon anyone who operates secretly to defeat the bad guys. You are all awake enough to recognize that the path to the fifth density involves forgiveness, compassion, and unconditional love, not the defeat of enemies, not condemnation or judgment. We know that enough of you have awakened to that truth, to carry humanity into the fifth density with ease, with grace, with joy, and with so much more connection to beings in other realms like ourselves. There is absolutely nothing random at all about the life you are living, the life you have lived and the life that is before you as you continue to the fifth density. We want you to recognize the perfection in your lives. We invite you to look at your lives as they are right now for clues regarding what you still need to let go of, forgive, stop judging, and love unconditionally. The path will always be bringing you back around to unconditional love. Therefore, we recommend that you do the things that naturally put you in that higher vibrational state, that unconditional love truly is. We recommend that you focus on what is easy for you to love. Working on yourselves can be done simply by you looking for joy. Look for what excites you, what turns you on, what lights you up, what gets you into that state of being that love is. And just know that by doing so, anything that you do need to work on will surface. It will come into your awareness. And it is so much easier to deal with what you need to face when you have been spending more of your time focusing on what puts you in a higher vibrational state. Therefore, we suggest that you consider more of an agenda, more of a priority, more of an approach to life itself. Be the ones carrying the light for those who cannot, who do not have the tools that you have, or who simply do not know how important it is to be in a higher vibrational state. You have come so far. You know so much. You are the ones to lead humanity into the light and down the path that feels the best, as you continue to evolve and ascend with beings like us, who are doing it with much joy, ease, and many other good feelings. We know from experience that the path with more joy on it is the path to take. It is not irresponsible. It is not careless. It is not burying your head in the sand. It is full recognition that you are better for humanity when you have a smile on your face and love in your heart. We are reaching out to all of you who have shown interest, because we know that the timing is right for deeper connection, contact, and for all of you to exercise that ability that you have to serve all of humanity. Now is the perfect time for more of you to step up and be the influencers that we know you can be. Therefore, we shine more light upon you, and like a tractor beam, that light is meant to pull you in, to raise you up to a dimensional frequency that can make you more aware of us, the other physical extraterrestrial beings that you want to connect with. And you can also receive more inspiration on how to be of service when you are in that higher vibrational frequency. And when it comes time to answering the call of our love and light, we would say that the best thing you can do is to state your intention, to be in that higher vibrational state. Then clear your minds of all your thoughts so that you can naturally and easily raise your vibration. All of this that you are doing there on earth can be so much easier. And it gets easier when you take the weight of the world off your shoulders and allow yourselves to be helped, to be pulled up by the tractor beam figuratively and literally in the case of physical extraterrestrial contact. Your skies are filled with ET starships, and most of those beings are from the light and want to be of service. You are also going to have more opportunities to be of service to all your fellow humans, and we would love nothing more than to inspire you to the words, thoughts, and actions that will help everyone there on earth to raise their vibration, so that they may be able to connect with us, connect with physical ETs, and be of service to all of humanity. Once again, we call upon you as the awakened collective to take the lead and let others follow. We are here always, and we invite you to tune into our vibration, so that you can feel what we feel, and hold that light of hope, of faith, and ultimately of knowing that you are ascending, and that everything that is happening on earth at this time is a part of that. We know this to be true, and invite you to join us in living that truth. Te wana, tawa, te awa. If you would like to listen to more messages from us, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. We offer regular updates each month. You can also find these papers, a comprehensive archive including Gaia and humanity's galactic history, and so much more at the website ascensionearth.com.